Patch tool I usually use for like the under eye stuff because it's relatively easy. Just you guys can watch what I do here. Okay, Mr. Tony, you watching? So I got my patch tool. I'm on my patch layer. I'm going to see this little line right here. I'm not too happy with it. I'm just going to circle it. Oh God, what happened? Not do that. Command D. Good job, mouse. Circle it around. And then I'm just going to drop it and pull it down a little bit under that and let go. Okay, some of these lines over here, this one I actually keep shaped, so I'm not necessarily going to get rid of that one. So, but I'm not too thrilled with this area here. So I'm going to take that, make a little selection, pull it down, let it go. Right? Clean this up right here, and let go. Anything else I can see with my patch tool? Sure. This guy right here, I can circle it, let go. I like using the patch tool because I can just do this. I can move on. You know, again,
And doesn't patch put textures?
patch keeps textures, you know. Where your healing brushes sometimes will start blurring that skin. Like the patch tool will keep your texture, which is, if you looked at portrait retouching like in the late 90s, early 2000s, everybody had this like kind of plasticky skin. Now everybody's trying to retain the texture of the skin but remove the imperfections. So one of the ways that a lot of people do this is by using the patch tool instead of using your clone. Well, clone stamp will help keep texture as well, but instead of using the healing brushes. So this little area under the nose, I can simply just circle it and move it over and get me. What? What do I have what on?
I was gonna ask for your diffusion, but
It's 5. Standard, just standard 5. And so I'm just gonna kind of look around, anything else that I really want to get rid of, any big discolorations. I'm not really seeing too much here. But I'm just sort of moving around my image at 100%. If you're not doing it at 100%, you're doing it wrong. Okay? So now, I've done pretty much, you know, I probably could do a little bit more, but I've done all I really want to do with my patch tool here. So I'm going to move on to my retouch layer, and I'm going to switch over to my healing brush, or spot healing brush. I'm going to switch over to that for things like this stray hair, kind of coming across her face, and I'm going to make my brush relatively tiny, keeping that crosshair right on that brush, and then just switching over. I'm getting rid of it. This little line right here I'm going to use with my spot healing brush, and pull down.
what is that?
This little area, just kind of paint. Not a whole lot, right?
This isn't working.
What's that?
Painting in red.
You have something different. All right, so kind of zooming out a little bit to 67%, going back and forth, before, after, before, after.
I have a question.
Yep.
Do you get rid of like, you see on like the right side of her face, like right above here? Like down, right there.
I'm gonna fix that a different way. So one of the things you guys might be seeing is that like I'm not going after